Hey guys, what up? Total Control 871. Here I am. So I got my orientation there. Okay, so today I'm giving an update on the Walmart disability discrimination uh, fiasco that we all saw happen. Um, I just got off the phone with, I believe, the corporate representative. Her name is Crystal. And the reference number, I want you guys to have the reference number. Like I say, in case the worst does happen and I am killed, it will be publicly made. I'm trying to make as much information as publicly available as I can so that, like I say, that where I'm already dealing with the corporate juggernaut, they're going to desperately try to control information, the flow of information. Our reference number is 200526 012903. Okay. Excuse me. Let me get the halls in. Oh, yeah. So, I already got one out here. When I was speaking with Crystal today, Crystal, she took the information. She was nice. I explained to Crystal that I have a respiratory impairment, that I have a disability. I explained my weight, deviated septum. I explained to her all the stuff that I've already discussed with you guys. I explained to her that upon entry into the store, utilizing my face covering, I explained it to security. Now, if you guys recall from our video, here, let me go full screen. Don't worry, we're gonna talk about the what you call it. I know I hate smacking on candy when I'm talking to somebody, but it's either that or the coughing. So, if you recall from the video, you will hear Officer Venuto. Am I saying it wrong? I might be. Like I say, I'm stressed. Officer Venuto claimed that I just simply pushed past security, ignored them, and entered the store without a face mask. Now, obviously, I didn't record that. Why? Because unlike some people who would say, you just went looking to create an incident, record, all of that is wrong. Just like kind of like with the Walmart, the McDonald's video. Of course, the first couple minutes of it are, or I didn't just simply sit there recording myself just to be recording for recording's sake. I wasn't expecting an incident with Walmart, therefore I was not recording. Okay. However, there is CCTV footage. All right. And what that footage will indeed make a liar out of whomever it was that told Officer Venuto that I just simply pushed past security and entered the store without a face mask on. I stopped and spoke with security at their vestibule. I explained to security of my respiratory disability. Hold on, let me hit the chest here. I haven't really had enough due yet to steroid. Let me take a couple deep breaths. Maybe kind of pull open the old lungs there. Pull open my lungs. Okay. So, CCTV footage will indeed show that I entered the vestibule with my face covered, okay, and that I spoke with security explaining the situation, okay. I then went on to do my shopping. Later, we saw how, well, I guess you didn't see because I hadn't started recording yet, but CCTV footage, it will show that later security gave chase. So I guess now both contract security and the Walmart employees involved are now have to do what liars always have to do. They got to get together, sit together, and get their story straight. Uh-oh. The unflinching eye of the camera. Once again, we see why people, the real reason why they don't want to be recorded, they want to be able to lie about what happened. Okay, that's just the blunt truth of it. They want to be able to lie. So from there on, you guys, once I was followed, take some more deep breaths. I don't know. I seem a bit more congested today. I don't know. I think the lawn got cut. My lawn service guy, he cut, so maybe the pollen or whatever's in the air a bit more today than normal. Anyway, so now our band of liars have the undaunting task of getting their story straight. I tell you that old 80s Mormon PSA, it just plays over and over in my mind. You tell one lie to cover another, then you tell two lies. And oh, brother, you're in trouble up to your ears. Anyway, but yeah, the message in that PSA is very much indeed true. We saw Officer Venuto just tell lies right there. You're spitting on me. How could I possibly be spitting on you? Also, I wanted to say something about that. Colonel Callahan and Governor Murphy's press briefings, okay, when they have their press briefings, one of the things I watch as many of them as I possibly can. And one thing that I'm beginning to notice that when Colonel Callahan goes to give his violation report, there's an awful lot of subject spit on police and claim they had COVID-19. It's like when he first started reporting that, that's awful. You know, spitting on another human being, it's absolutely awful. One of the worst things that you can do. And so I'm thinking, okay, so this is lashing out, acting out. I didn't think it was impossible. Very much indeed probable. You watch enough of the old police shows, cops or whatever, bad boys. Yeah, you had some spitters, and they got the whole mesh they put the mesh hood over you or whatever, you know. And funny, it's mesh too. How come it's not just simply a mask? Oh, the person has to breathe. Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm trying to give as much credibility to Colonel Callahan and his reporting. Now, granted, also, Colonel Callahan is reporting what's been reported to him or to the departments as the departments turn in their reports. So it's not like I'm saying Colonel Callahan is telling lies, but I am beginning to question of all these defendants because it's starting to like play like a broken record where it's just constantly, oh, you know, so you're just tacking it on. They spit on you and claim to have COVID. I'm not saying that the police are lying, but given Officer Venuto's bold-faced lie captured on camera, you know, bold-faced lie captured on camera, nobody spit on you, Officer Venuto. You know, you know, it's from last night's dinner, but you guys get what I'm saying. You know, Okay, let's see. Oh, making my mouth juicy with the candy. Got to take the candy out to do this. You know, sorry. And that's like with, you know, so Officer Venuto is like saying what? Just talking is spitting. That's okay. So we're seeing that the police are indeed more than capable of telling lies. Okay. Um, that's very disconcerting in and of itself. But it's not surprising to me. The police, you know, Robert Shepard's Lord of the Lies. It's what they do. That they tell lies when their backs against the wall and they need their emergency escape hatch. They start telling lies. Okay. So I explained our situation to Crystal. Um, Now here's the part that kind of threw me for a loop. Oh yeah, come on, let's take a look at our thing here first before we. I posted this on Walmart's Facebook page. We can all pretty much read what it says. You know, just wanted to shop. They converged on me, felt very threatened. That's why I started. What you call it? Here is Walmart's response. That I guess that means I guess they forgot their T. That doesn't sound right, Amir. Can you please tell us more in a PM so we can look into this? Unfortunately, as I have said a number of times here, thank you for the reply. Unfortunately, I boycott Facebook's messaging app. I don't want to get off into that. Why? Why Facebook? Why do you make the whole messaging separate and apart from your website? It makes no logical sense other than you want to be. Anything involving an app involves farming out your data for targeted advertisement, for spyware, for listening into you. No. So, you guys can reach me at the public email there, samnunyon1997 at mail.com. I checked that today, and as of today, uh, there's been no response. So, yeah, hold on. I guess I'll show you, let's see. View post? Yeah. So I posted this. I posted the YouTube video, I posted the YouTube video itself. So that they can see for themselves. You guys know I'm all about transparency. So anyway, got in contact about an hour or so ago with Walmart's corporate office. Threw me for a loop. Threw me for a loop. Apparently, they're saying that the store's manager, at the manager, good Lord, what is up with? It's kind of early too. Anyway, it's up to, excuse me. um it's up to the stores, the store, the actual store manager to determine whether or not your ban is lifted. That boggled my mind. But after speaking with Crystal, basically what she's saying is that corporate needs to speak to the manager, gather the information, CCTV footage, not just simply take my word. So I understand that. I can respect that. You don't just simply have to take my word. You've got my video, and then you can get your own, you can pull your own CCTV footage. Although I would think they'd be able to do that remotely. Most store surveillance systems, you can remotely access them all over. Corporate should be able to dial in and tune in to any store that they have and watch what's going on. Yeah, they should be able to do that. Uh, so they're basically going to get the store's side of it. And then they're saying that the store's manager will reach out to me, call me, and discuss the matter further with me. I definitely emphasized to Crystal that I am not looking for a lawsuit. Not looking for anything. I explained to her that the YouTube channel, it's not monetized. I don't earn a single dime off of any of it. That I am an activist. I do what I do out of a passion for freedom and for civil rights. And that I'm not, like I said, I'm not looking for a lawsuit. So it's like, I won't say no to a gift card, but hell, I'm not even looking for a gift card. Just simply to have my disability accommodated. That's it. Full stop. That's it. I explained to her that the whole fiasco of DIY mask. I explained to her, because she's in Bentonville, Arkansas. I explained to her, Governor Murphy, when questioned by the press, what's a mask? You say people have to have a mask on. Well, what is a mask? What type of mask? And of course, that's when Governor Murphy rolled out his DIY, whatever, just make it yourself. It doesn't have to be medical grade, just as long as your face is covered. Face covered. This face covering accommodates my disability. Interesting, because I got something here for you. Here, before our video closes up, let me show you something. And when I say this, I got a strong feeling all you guys have been witnessing it too. Balaclava. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh my God. I almost passed out putting the thing on. Okay, this is my balaclava. My cyclists already know. This thing is incredibly warm for such thin material. I'm not plugging Gore-Tex here, but I don't know if you guys can see or not, but the front paneling is of a different material than the rest. This is more porous. It would shock you as to how much heat your head generates. Head, hands, and your feet. That's where like 75% of your body heat escapes from. This is for venting, and all of this here is what traps the heat. Prior to using DIY face masks, I tried using this. Because it has like this. And frankly, even this, it starts to feel restricted and feel restricted. What I'm pointing out here, okay? When you are out at the stores, in the video, we even see it. But don't you begin to see this happen? Oh, from the nose, and up comes a top lip, and then the bottom lip, and then next thing you know, everybody's walking around with a chin strap in the stores. Come on now. You know what I'm saying. You've all seen it. We've all seen it. They go in with the, and just like the lady in the video, as I was being forced out of the store, she tried, she's trying to pull hers down so that she can breathe. I got to take this thing off. Oh my God. Whew. Oh my God. Okay. Whew. By the way, when I try to use the balaclava, wringing with sweat, which is kind of ironic because next thing you know, my bodily fluids are dripping all over the floor and everywhere else because it's just too fucking hot. We've all seen the people. It starts off up here and it slowly starts to come down. Whether conscious or subconscious, people start pulling at the mask and adjusting the mask, and they're pulling, and it ends up being a chin strap around their ears to the chin strap. It's retarded. Chin straps. So that's what's in the stores. And then we got the chin strap Nazis, I guess, like the lady, like the security guard, chastised the woman. Put your mask up. And she's like saying, I have to be able to breathe, you know. And we do. We have to be able to breathe. We're walking around. A good analogy I was looking for. You guys know Power Wheels. You know, sometimes they're even got the two-seater Power Wheels. If my big 500-pound butt were to flop down into a Power Wheels and then mash on the pedal and the thing go nowhere, does that mean that the battery is dead? Does it mean that the vehicle is defective in some way? No, it does not. It just simply means that I exceed the weight capacity. So I say that in reference to the pulse ox, the blood. Because they say, oh, you're at 100%. You forget I'm 500 pounds that I have to power and move around, okay? I got to haul a shopping cart with me and do all the physical activity that's involved with shopping for groceries. So yes, I am going to need all of my air. I'm sorry. I need all of my air for that. Let's see. What else did we talk about? Yeah, just I gave her the facts. No need in lying, I guess now probably the police too. The police, security, Walmart, they all have to have their meeting of the minds and come up with a lot. And you know what? Because I know they're going to watch this too. Just save yourself the trouble, all right? Tell yourself whatever pretty lie you need to tell yourself. All I want is my disability accommodated and do my shopping. I'm not going to come back and spike a football in your face. I told you. I just want to come back, disability accommodated, and do my shopping. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. So yeah, let's see. Did I miss anything? Yeah, so, everybody's out there with their chin straps. But of course, we're led to believe that these masks are sacrosanct. I also, told Crystal that I told her, I'm not a big believer in the pandemic. However, it's not like I'm not a protester. I didn't enter into your store with signage and pulling people to the side. Oh, this is, it's all fake. I just wanted to do my shopping. So it takes a picture when I put my hand in the thing. Yeah, that is so weird. I guess, man, I tell you, what a piece of junk. I tell you. Anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted. I didn't come to protest, didn't come to convert people over to my side. Just wanted to shop, pay for my stuff with my food stamps, and leave. I explained to her, I forgot if I said it or not, but Governor Wolf, if I'm not mistaken, he just signed into law that the food stamps can be used online in Pennsylvania. Good for Governor Wolf. Anyway, if Comrade Murphy wants to do that, that's fine too. Although it still doesn't negate the fact that you're creating a segregated system. Uh, should should black people be told to stay home and we don't want your kind here? You know, what about other people with other diseases? There's all kinds of diseases out there. You know, um, stay home. And it is kind of weird. It's like you're basically saying we have to create this fantasy sterile world because you're never going to create a sterile world. Never. I don't want to put words in Dr. McBride's mouth. This is purely my speculation. But I kind of got the feeling that he understands that everything that's going on. In other words, I can't help but feel like Dr. McBride and maybe even other doctors are humoring the whole thing. Oh, yeah, we gotta wear this stuff, whatever. Because he himself, being a man of science, he probably knows better than me, you, and everybody else that we're constantly touching shit. You know, constantly. People don't even realize exactly what your immune system does. It's there's immunocompromise. Like I think it was an episode of House. They had to irradiate and destroy a young girl's immune system, the entire thing. All of a sudden, whatever the episode, how it went wrong where she couldn't get the transplant or whatever. So there she was in her sterile room, but I think it was Epps, Omar Epps's. Is it Omar Epps? Anyway, he had to explain to her that even in this sterile room, there's always going to be something, all the scrubbing, all the PPE, unless you have an actual immune system. And yeah, she died like in a couple of days. It just simply it would shock and amaze you all the things that are constantly just crawling all over you, no matter how much you scrub. You can take an hourly bath in isopropyl alcohol every hour on the hour. It would amaze you as to we live in a germinated world. We have evolved with it. Our immune systems have evolved with it. But you have been led to believe that so what? You're saying that if I were to attach a rubber band here and a rubber band here, that then makes it okay? Are you even listening to yourselves? The psychoticness of it all. Like I say, I wanted to believe in this pandemic. I really did. Had they have simply offered incontrovertible proof, hey, I could have been one of your biggest cheerleaders. But you didn't, did you? Because you don't really have the proof. I did tell Crystal that I do believe that there is a virus. I do believe that the virus is serious and that it should be respected. I just don't believe that it's a pandemic. I wanted to say that on the last episode too. I believe the virus exists. I just don't believe that it's an actual pandemic. There's a certain criteria for pandemic. So, we do want to practice good hygiene, but eventually we're going to need our good germs to help us in that battle. Um, what's my time? Oh, I wanted this. Okay, we're about a half hour here. Okay, did I cover everything? I guess that's it. Hopefully I will hear back I'm running pretty low on food. I didn't get the provisions that I needed. Running pretty low on food. I am trying to go through proper channels before having to return to the store and meet my end. I would like to go through these channels. I'm doing my best. So don't say that I, didn't try. I tried to meet Walmart here halfway. Okay. All right. Good luck. Good luck with your chin straps. Your chin strap pandemic. Total Control 871.